So I'm going to hand over to our rapporteur, Dr. Abdul Salam Mohammed.
Thank you very much, Dr. Alam and the team for giving me this opportunity. And thank you very much, the presenters. It was a very inciting presentation, and there was a connectivity between the presentation, and more attention was given by the audience to the research publication. The incentives are based on the research and the promotions and this thing, so they got attention. But what I understood connecting to the SDG is the first presenter, Professor Manuel Frutos, or the new leadership model for higher education, presented a very eye-opening data. It shows that it is estimated that 7,400 to 12,000 institutions have to build to meet the current demand of the education. So to overcome that one, its recommendation is the online is the best solution. And that online education, by 2030, 90% of the growth is predicted. The pool is mostly from the emerging economies. What I believe he meant by the emerging economies, the developing countries. Okay. And the goal is to find the talents and the skills across the globe, and thus need to expand it further. The other connect it with the goal number 4 of the UN SDG. So all the others has connected the in today's presentation with the goal number SDG, then they believe that goal number 4 can supplementing to the many other goals in the UN SDG. So I like the quote done by Professor Manuel from my country, our father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi, be the change you wish to see the world, for taking the local mission to the global mission. Because in the online education is promising taking the education across the world. That means Cambridge Education Group is spreading the wings to tap this opportunity, and at the same time committed to fulfill the goal 4 of the UNSDG. Okay, and then he claimed the online education can offer very high quality. I don't know, very high quality compared to the conventional physical education, or that's the question mark I pose before him. And beautifully explained the pedagogy for online education and its component. And he concluded his quote with the learning in higher education is much about acquiring way of seeing the world. Very true. I love that quote. Coming back to Dr. Awad Hamad, and he was talking on the artificial intelligence framework for the quality education. Everybody believe that this can push the quality of education, the AI and other digital mechanisms. And connectivity is again the goal number 4. And the main things which has alarmed me is 44% of the workers' skill will be disrupted in 5 years, the way we do the education now. According to the PricewaterhouseCoopers, by mid-2030, 30% of the job will be automated, which means that many jobs are currently being is going to be lost. And then he proposed an artificial intelligence framework for the quality of education, which involved with technology, people, process, and data. And then to achieve that, we need to have a long-term strategy. And one of the bigger concerns he made is there is a disconnectivity between the different streams of education, from primary to educate the university, and in the mid-level education, there's no connectivity. That again, I'm not from the academia, it's alarming to me as well. Academia and industry should have a good connect as far as because the AI are the software which is primarily getting developed by the companies, and that company and the academic institution doesn't have any connectivity. So he proposes there should a good connect. And the guideline and regulation is a must to regulate the use of AI in any field. And I believe that AI is an opportunity as well as the risky. Back to the publish or perish in pursuit of prosperity, get the very provocative, title of the presentation today. Mr. Markaz then Beston, assistant professor of Mohammed Business School, which is, I think the focus was on the business school research strategies to bring them more in line with the requirement of Agenda 23. Many of the research shows that there is a gap, big gap is there. And a variety of journal listings have been developed, and business schools tend to link the faculty of research incentive to one or more of these things. However, the assessment shows that there's an incongruence, out of place, between the university staff individual publication incentives and societal benefit or imperative for the research, which contribute in achieving the sustainability, prosperity. So the purpose of the post was described. It did a very good regression analysis. I love that the method of analysis using the many methods to derive the data, measurement indicators, and connectivity that with the sustainability. So business school is committed to contribute certain sustainable goals, but it cannot give the, and it cannot focus on the research on the as a whole of the UNSCG. So others call for an action, that is for connecting establishing a consistency between the research strategies that care about the Agenda 2030. That's what I believe. Focus need on research priorities more clearly and to improve that indicators which deal to the UNSDG that show what extent the priorities are addressed. Research strategies should be coherent with the sustainable goals. So he also put a caution note. We need to have an expert judgment and more computational expensive method to conclude on this. That's what I believe. So I conclude the essence of today's the presentations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Abdul Salam.